Hey guys, Vapor Cats here from Instagram. I'm going to talk a little bit today about clones and the Clone Wars. As you guys probably know, this is a pretty hot topic in the vape community right now. And if you follow sites like Got Smoke or Vapor Joe's blog, you know that every day it seems there's a new clone coming out, whether it's an RDA, a Genesis style atomizer, actual mod, something seems to be coming out, and generally it's off of Fast Tech. Um, Not always, but that seems to be kind of the main site for a lot of these. So today I'm going to go over just a little bit about my thoughts on clones. Um, Little history. If you guys followed my Instagram for a while, I bought some clones. I've done it. Okay. Um, was I happy with them? Sure. When I unwrapped them, I was pretty stoked. I was like, oh wow, man, this thing's so cool. It's like a new mod, a new toy to play with. It was never for me really about, okay, I want this to look like a Sentinel because I want a Sentinel. It was more just like, it's something kind of new to try out. And I was getting into mechanical mods. Um, right off the gun, was I going to go drop 200 bucks? No, that just wasn't going to happen. I kind of like to ease into things as I think most people do with hobbies, which, not vaping does have that hobby element to it. I mean, honestly, guys, we collect things, we look for kind of rare, cool, new stuff. There's a lot of tinkering and fiddling that goes on with different things. So there is that kind of hobby element to it. So I used clones for a little while, and then I kind of started getting to the higher end stuff. And again, if you follow my Instagram, you can see exactly when this happened because I was like, woohoo, I got a Vapor Nemesis, and I was super excited about it. So the first thing I think is really price. Most of these clones, 20, 30 bucks. You can get a mechanical mod that works. I mean, it's a metal tube with two contacts made out of either silver, copper, or brass. You throw a battery in there, you press a button, it fires your atomizer. It's, pretty basic stuff. Um, so really, as far as making them work, sure, they work. You throw a battery in there, it's gonna fire. Um, you know, and for a lot of people when they're just getting into this, I think it's super attractive. Wow, I can get this really cool looking mod because a lot of the, I guess you could call them designer mods out there, they do look really cool. Um, I think what it comes down to is price versus quality. Okay, so first example, I bought a Sentinel, so a little cheapo Sentinel clone. Um, and I don't know if you can tell, but see how nice and loose those threads are? Oh man, this thing, threads on really well, but it's also a little dinky. If I drop this, I'd be really scared that I would break it. The other thing is, I found that when I'm using the bottom button on this, and I can't replicate it on cam because it takes about half a day's worth of vaping. Sometimes a little less. Actually, it's doing it right now. I can feel it doing it. You press this bottom button, and after a while, it falls out. Okay, which I would hate to lose a bottom button or a spring off any mod because it'd probably be kind of hard to replace. And also too, if you're hanging out outside the mall, you're trying to look really cool and stuff, and all of a sudden, boop, bottom button falls out. You're not cool anymore, man. Everyone's gonna laugh at you. Who wants that? The second one I bought was the Private V2, and I got this one off of Fast Tech. A little better made. It fired great, great. Throw the battery in there, man. I was like blowing clouds. It was really cool. But again, the quality is not there. The thing that really is not great about this, the center pin doesn't adjust. So you go screw in your atomizer, you have a really cool gap, which for most of us is really annoying, and it drove me up the damn wall. But I still used it because again, it works. They work. They work. Don't get me wrong. The other one I got was the Skelly 8W, and some people will call this a clone, some people wouldn't. It's been kind of coined the Caravella clone. Again, works. Great mod. Battery, fire, atomizer, smoke, clouds, cool points, all that stuff. It was there. The drawback to this one, you have to have some serious finger muscles to rock this button. Oh my god. Ooh. Anyway, and then for I think it's $9 or $19. I don't remember which one. You can get a replacement button for it that doesn't do that. That's a lot easier to use. But again, Um, when I buy stuff, I like it to work. Just kind of my thing, I guess. So when I first got into high-end mods, the first one I got was the Vape Rev Nemesis edition. The Nemesis Vape Rev edition. Oh my god. Um, you know, and I got to tell you, the first time I held this thing in my hand, I was like, damn. I was like, this feels like quality. It's great. And it works every single time. No bottom button falling out. It's easy to adjust. It fires great. Low voltage drop. All that good stuff. It's just a really well crafted mod. Same thing with the El Capitan. Again, great mod. Very, very well constructed. Awesome button, adjustable firing pin. It's actually get 4 different firing pins you can put in there to adjust for your battery size. I've only had to use one of them because it's pretty universal. Great mod. Amazing. Awesome craftsmanship. You know, the best one I think so far has been the Chi-Yu. When I went in, I knew that my local vape shop had these, and I kind of made a joke like, "Oh, I'm going to sleep in the parking lot and wait for you guys to open." Um, Most of it is I wanted to check it out. I'd heard a lot about the Chi-Yu. I'd heard it was a great mod. Really, really well done, and I had to find out for myself. The first time I held this in my hand, and the first time I vaped it, which I'm going to do right now, because you know, you know, amazing, just quality. It's one of those things you could just feel. Um, the engravings are beautiful on it. Well crafted mod, hits hard, easily adjustable, not fiddly at all. Great mod. So, you know, do I feel that? So, do I feel that when I paid for these mods, I got my money's worth? Yes, I do. Um, you know, I know that not everyone has $200 to go drop on a mod. I get it. Trust me. Especially like when I was kind of starting out in this whole thing. Was I about to go spend $200? Hell no. I was like, this thing's got me off of cigarettes. I'm excited about that. But I didn't really know what I wanted to get. I was new to mechanicals, you know. So I think there's nothing wrong with picking up a clone. Okay. Um, I think it's fine. Here's the thing that kind of scares me about it. Um, I know a lot of people that go on like Mod Trader, and there's various other websites out there, that you can buy trade mods and stuff like that. And I guess if I was new to vaping and I had never held an actual Chi-Yu or seen one up close, okay, there's a possibility I could have been swindled, you know. And I would really hate to think that in the community people would be dishonest like that and try and screw someone and be like, oh yeah, this right here. Oh yeah, it's a genuine Nimbus. I got it off this site called Fast Tech. They have like the best prices, but it's genuine. That's not. But Fast Tech does make a Nimbus that has the exact logo on it and looks just like this. You know, um, that's kind of my fear with this whole clone thing is that there's going to be some dishonesty brewing in the community. And I'd hate to see that. I think that would ruin a lot of things for everybody. Um, you know, it is what it is, and I guess time will tell how all that goes, and hopefully that's not what happens. But I guess we'll find out. Um, the other thing is, I think about the creators of these mods and people that put their time and money and see that's why it's Vapor Cats because I have cats that like to bug me when I'm making videos. Um, the people that put time and money into making these mods, and I'm sure it's not cheap. You got to buy machinery to make them. You have to buy materials to make them. You have to do marketing, shipping. I'm sure there's other kinds of startup costs and stuff. I don't know. I don't have my own business, but I can imagine. Um, you know, are some of the mods marked up because they're rare? Sure. Are some of them extremely hard to get, insanely hard to get? Sure. But I think it's like any kind of collectible thing. It's not like, you know, everyone can just go out and buy a Ferrari. Not everyone can afford it. Not everyone wants one. And they're not that easy to get, probably. I don't know, man. I've never bought a Ferrari. I'm just trying to kind of do an analogy. Who knows? Um, I guess, but the way I look at it is the real deal mods I have, I feel that they are pieces of their quality craftsmanship. Someone put time and effort into designing them, making them, making sure they fit right, threaded right. looked beautiful, amazing finishes, you know. Whereas, I feel a lot of these clones are probably mass produced in some factory in China. Hopefully not by children, because that would be terrible. But just saying. Um, and you know, I would equate it to, you can go out and get a painting by an artist, a legitimate artist. You're going to pay more money for it, but you're going to hang it on your wall. It's going to be amazing, and that you bought a piece of art that was done by an artist, a craftsman. Or you can go to Target and you can hang something on your wall, and it'll serve the same purpose. It'll cover up that wall, but it's not a piece of craftsmanship. Again, who knows? That's just kind of the way I equate it, or the way I look at it. You guys can totally disagree. That's cool. That's kind of the nice thing about this, is I think everyone has their own style, their own preferences, things they like, things they don't like. The one thing that does kind of bug me, and I haven't really gotten it too much, but I have gotten hints of it online and when you read certain comments and stuff like that. Don't act like I'm a dumbass for spending $200 on a mod because you got your Chi-Yu for $20. Not cool. It's still a clone. Okay. There's a reason that I bought my real mod, and that's cool. And there's a reason you bought a clone, and that's cool. Like, it's totally cool. But there really shouldn't be any kind of animosity or anything, or people kind of being crazy about. Sorry, I'm trying to have a serious discussion here, and my cat keeps showing her ass to the camera. Hopefully, you guys like cat asses. I don't know what to tell you. So she's probably going to sit here for the rest of the video, so you get to stare at her. Where was I? Again, do it. Get whatever you want. Be cool with it. Be excited about it. At the end of the day, it's about getting off cigarettes. It's about not smoking analogs. If you go and if a clone is what gets you to stop smoking, badass. I will totally tell you that's awesome and be excited for you and all that good stuff. If eventually you decide you want to step up to the real deal, go for it. Kind of how I did it, and that's would probably be my advice to anybody. If and I've given a little bit of advice online, and usually I tell people start with something like a K100. There's places on Instagram where you can order them for like $39. For the kit, solid mod. Sure, it's a clone of the Empire, but again, it's solid. It works. They're pretty well made. They've been around for a while. They're good. I have a K100. I mean, I totally have I have a K100 and I still rock it from time to time because it's a good little mod. But then I would say, once you know that vaping's for you, start getting some higher end stuff. I think that when you feel the quality, you use them, you'll be hooked. You'll be like, okay, I know where my $200 went. I get it. Because that's definitely the way I feel about it. So I guess that's my thing. If it gets you off cigarettes, badass. But definitely don't exclude the idea of getting the real deal, because they're pretty awesome. And you get cool points. You don't get cool points, I'm kidding. But they're awesome. So I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this. Please comment. Let me know what you think. I mean, I think this is something that's definitely open for discussion. I think everyone has their own views on it. But again, clones aren't going away anytime soon, and high-end mods aren't going away anytime soon. So I think this is going to be kind of a debate for a while. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble for a while and getting to look at my cat's butt. So have a good night. By the way, my Windows Live Movie Maker, this piece of crap, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but it kept cutting in and out on me. So sorry about that. Video's a little choppy. If you guys know of a better movie maker that I can score for a clone price, because I'm not paying like $300 for a computer program, not worth it to me, let me know, because this thing sucks. All right. Talk to you guys later.